everyone. Gaurang Shah here from Geojit. So we are back at 12,000, and I think last time when we spoke, there was too much of red color all around, and I had requested a buy on dip strategy, and I hope it has worked in your favor. Now that we've conquered 12,000 back on the Nifty spot and 40,000 on the Sensex, my sense is that slowly, steadily, as we have earnings unfolding, we are likely to move a little bit higher. Again, it is not going to be a straight linear move. It is going to be a move with little bit of profit booking, consolidation, etc. The way we have seen for the last 2-3 months that I've been discussing and advising. Level of 12,200, 300 cannot be ruled out, but like I mentioned, it will come over a period of time. US elections, I think there is a lot of undue noise. I don't think that's going to have any serious, meaningful impact on our markets. And I don't think elections in India affect the US market. So elections in US should not affect our market as well. And whether it is Trump or Biden, we'll have to just wait and watch. I'm no expert on the political front, so I will refrain my comments. But it should have just a rub-off effect a little bit. As and when the events unfold. We heard the Honorable Prime Minister yesterday evening, and I think we have to honor the statements made by the Honorable Prime Minister and do our part accordingly. Earnings, whatever we have seen up till now for the second quarter, is either in line or above expectation, especially cement companies, IT companies, whatever we have seen little bit. And even bank like HDFC Bank, we saw the earnings unfold. So my view is that earnings will drive the market higher from here. I don't think the news flow on the Wuhan/Chinese/ COVID virus is going to disturb the market now, because the data shows that we are in a better trajectory, and as it was mentioned by the Honorable Prime Minister yesterday also, that we are doing relatively better than those countries which are close or above our mark in terms of fatalities and the number of people who have fallen to this virus and recovered after that, of course. So, and he also mentioned that the work on vaccine is going on 24/7. A lot of people are involved. They have also put in place the blueprint as to distribution, etc. So let's hope that we have this good news sooner rather than later. What could impact the market? Well, unfortunately, we cannot foresee any geopolitical uncertainty. But I think all the triggers that are coming through in form of news flows, I would say it is more of a positive rather than negative. Crude oil prices lower, rupee-dollar equation, like I mentioned last time, we are trading between 73.25, 73.50. 73.25 against strong strength against the US dollar, and 73.50 INR weakness against the US dollar. So that's going to be the broad range. And I think if we have the right moves coming in from the government, and we also heard the Honorable Finance Minister saying that the stimulus talk is not done and dusted. As and when the economy and the country requires the government to move and take steps, they will definitely do that. And we also heard the RBI commentary and the Honorable RBI Governor. So all the authorities are convinced that whenever the situation arises and the country requires the government and the RBI to do something, it will be done. So I'm quite reassured as far as that particular thing is concerned. The dark spots, if any, in the earnings front could be, infra, real estate and power. These are the three sectors that may possibly disappoint. Extremely excited about IT, pharma, FMCG, private sector bank, consumer discretionary, consumer durable, even NBFCs, I think I'm quite convinced will definitely be something to look forward to post the uncertainty period is over. This week and next week, we have a couple of important numbers lined up, and I think all of them will keep up to the expectation. So worst case scenario, 11,800 where we have been in the recent times, 11,600 and 11,800, that could be the worst case scenario if there is something extraordinarily, negative news flow coming through. Barring that, I think we should consolidate over here with little bit of profit booking and make the next move towards 12,200, 300. Like I mentioned, it will not happen overnight. I've been recommending couple of ideas since it was requested to me that I should give some fundamental strong investment ideas. I hope you all are taking note of that, and whenever the opportunity arises, you are taking advantage. Similarly, I have 3 investment ideas today. All of them are from different sectors and interesting sectors. First one is, of course, at Geojit, we started tracking this diagnosis companies when the pandemic unfolded in March and April. And we recommended all the diagnosis related companies. First one that I would recommend is Dr. Lal PathLabs. I know these companies have run up, but there is no need for you to be in a hurry and buy it immediately. Whenever the correction comes, you can buy, or maybe invest some money right now and then gradually over a period of time add to the stock when it declines. And this strategy should be followed for all the investment ideas that I've been sharing. I always tell everybody that you should never be in a hurry to invest your money in the market, but you should always be in a hurry to book the profits, because we always want more, and that more never seems to end. And then you end up, when profitable investments turn into loss-making one, once that greed comes into. So, Dr. Lal PathLabs for a target of 2,450. Second one is from the real estate track. I've been reading about reports on the real estate sector and the recovery and the, migration coming back, reverse migration of labor coming back to metros for all the construction activity. So Godrej Properties targeting 1,140. And the third one is from the IT pack, HCL Technologies, target of 1040. Again, I will repeat, all these are long-term fundamental ideas. They are not BTST, short-term, medium-term. So please bear that in mind. And whenever you buy the recommendations that I give, don't put all your money at one time. Use a staggered approach. Invest some money right now, and on dips you can go on adding it. And my humble request is that as and when you get the profits, forget about the targets that I'm giving. Whatever your appetite is there, you get those kind of profits, you can definitely take that money and book your profits and come out. But like I mentioned, don't ever be in a hurry to invest in stock market. Market will always give you opportunity at lower levels to invest. You should always be in a hurry to book your profits. And that too, and all this, and mind you, one thing I forgot to mention, Godrej Properties, as the sector says, it's a real estate sector. It's a high beta sector. For those investors who have a little bit of elevated risk appetite, can definitely look at this, because now I foresee a major turnaround for the real estate sector also. And thanks to the moves done by the central government at the center and the government at state level, there are various incentives that have been given. Stamp duty, registration charges, etc. has come down, so that has benefited the sales of residential and commercial premises, and that will impact. And Godrej Properties happens to have a very strong and sound balance sheet. It comes from a great pedigree in terms of corporate management. So all these 3 ideas are long term. If you're trading at elevated levels, regularly book profits, and if you are investing, like I mentioned last time and like I've been mentioning since the time I started giving my view on the market to all of you all corrections are great opportunity to invest into good, strong, fundamentally strong stock ideas. So these 3 are there. I hope we will move towards, and these levels of 12,200, 300, I think we should possibly see it around before Diwali or around about Diwali. So have patience and trade with cautious and invest wisely. Thank you all very much.